You know, everybody's yourself pushed out, which means everybody is just a mirror in your own reality. I don't mean someone else's reality. I mean, in your reality, everybody is just a mirror. And think about them as puppets, right? They don't have free will, let's say. They are just a mirror showing you your own reflection, okay? And whatever you do, whatever you believe deep inside, is gonna manifest in your relationship with them. So that if you see any kind of injustice or unrespectful behavior, unworthiness reflecting from them, go inside and check in with your subconscious beliefs. Because what we mistakenly do is that when we have our desired reality, like that SP, that person, family, friends, whatever, we think that everything is going to be perfect. But if you haven't done the work, the inner work, if you haven't changed your self-concept, if you're not the person that can sustain that desired reality, you know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. It's going to turn into a shitstorm, because you will be so disappointed that that desired reality, that desired SP or friend circle is reflecting your unworthiness and treating you as shit. Although we think that they are treating us in a certain way, it's actually what our subconscious is affirming again. So what I mean by that, if you have a subconscious belief that you are unworthy of love, or you are unworthy of a certain type of person, and somehow you manifest that person and you're in this beautiful relationship, or you have that friend circle, whatever, everything is just going fine. When you're triggered, your subconscious is gonna prove that you are unworthy and you don't deserve it. You are not the person that can have that relationship. And how do you think it's gonna do that? That energy, that unworthiness, that frequency will manifest in the 3D through the actions of that other person. So you might think that whatever is happening right now is out of your control and you have nothing to do with it. Actually, we always think we have nothing to do with it. But your energy, your vibration is actually making the other person behave in a certain way. Think about like a puzzle, okay? These two pieces come together and like they just click. Your unworthiness clicks with the other person's narcissism. It's like boom, and it's such a sudden shift to the old story that you're unworthy, that you can't have that relationship, that nothing is going right, you know, all that unworthiness, all that victimized feelings and thoughts. You just dwell on that again, just because what you see in the mirror is a reflection of your subconscious belief. So, what I'm trying to say is that if you want to manifest anything, not only an SP, not only a friend circle, anything, just know that the 3D reality, including people, is a reflection of your subconscious mind. So whatever you do, it doesn't matter, because it's not conscious. Usually it's not conscious. What you do is somehow causing other person to affirm your belief. So you might think you are acting in the right way, But actually what's happening is that you're sabotaging yourself because you still have that limiting belief. So before manifesting anything in the outside, right, before chasing after that next thing, just go deep inside and work on yourself. Do the inner work, remove the limiting beliefs, and strengthen your self-concept. Because you need to become the person who gets the desired reality, but also who can sustain it. It's not only about getting the money, getting the person, getting the car, getting the house. You can get it. But if you're not the person who can sustain that level of income, that beautiful relationship, that house, car, whatever, you will lose it. Soon enough, you will lose it. So try becoming the person that already has and can sustain the desired reality. So that's a whole different mindset, right? Having is one thing, but sustaining is another thing. If you want to have your desired reality, but also if you want to sustain it, you need to change the mindset and shift your identity to the version of you that is living in that desired reality. I know it sounds so simplistic, but usually these most simple things are the ones that we overlook and we miss out. So please pay attention to what I'm saying here. It's not about getting the thing. It's about becoming the version of you that has the thing, the desired reality, but also can sustain it, which essentially is about yourself. You don't need to manifest the person. You don't need to manifest that level of income. You don't need to manifest the house, the car, because you're gonna lose it anyways, right? You're gonna sabotage it anyways. Just go inwards and do the work. Become the version, right? Manifest that version of you that can sustain it, that can multiply it, that can expand it. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of practical advice on this. You know, how do I become that person? How do I manifest that version of me? We always get stuck in that question because most of us think all that fuss about manifestation and visualization is about imagining yourself driving the car, having the house, you know, like having the cup of tea or the SP next to you. It's literally none of those things. It's just completely different thing. Having that mindset and acting from, feeling from, thinking from that version, which is essentially living in the visual field, that living from the end is a completely different thing. It has nothing to do with the car, with the desires, or having the SP. It literally has nothing to do with them. It only has something to do with you, which is having the mindset, having the habits, having the reactions, having the thoughts, feelings of your version that is living in the end. If you think about it for a moment, get a paper and pen and just empathize with that version, okay? Try to understand what it would feel like to have everything you want already, like everything you want, and that you're so relaxed. You don't need to chase after the next thing anymore, and it's so normal to you. That big goal is just so ordinary, it's so mundane, it's even boring. You don't even see it anymore, you don't appreciate it anymore. It's super, super normal. Think about that person. I believe she wouldn't be thinking that, I need to get that SP, I need to watch these thousands of videos today, I need to do these techniques and all that. It's a different state. That person has other aspirations, different goals, and another next milestone that she's looking forward to. So empathizing with that person, first you would be feeling so relaxed, abundant as usual, you already know that, and loved and worthy and enough and whole, so that everything is just fine, right? I'm just trying to get my next big thing. Take, for example, you want to manifest certain level of income, and that you already manifested it. We're empathizing with that version and you already have it. When you go to the groceries, you wouldn't be spending 5 minutes on each section to decide which is the cheapest option. You would be just so relaxed. You already have a lot of money. You don't need to think about the price tag anymore. So that version is thinking differently, and that probably she wouldn't even spend that much time on groceries. She would maybe order, right? Just wouldn't even spend that time in groceries because she would have more important things to do with her time. Complete mindset shift. This is a different level, and this is just a beginning step, right? If you empathize with that version and keep really trying to understand her, you will see most of the things that she is doing or thinking and feeling is what you are not doing yet. And this is where we feel stuck, because imagining and visualizing about the wish fulfilled is not about seeing yourself driving the car or living in that house. As I said, it's about having the mindset and thinking like her, feeling like her, reacting like her. And think about that version, okay? Probably she has completely different definitions about success, failure, love, worthiness, self-esteem. So having different definitions even helps her see the world through different lenses. Let's say you want to become a successful content creator, okay? And now you're just trying to post and post and post, and when your posts are not going viral, you're just frustrated. And you think about that version of you that has the reality, okay? That version is also going to have days where the posts are not going to go viral. But for her, it's not going to be a failure. She's not going to deem it a failure, and she's not going to feel so much disappointed about it because she already got thousands or millions of views already. She already sees herself successful and worthy enough or precious enough or whatever whole that this one thing is not a failure. You see how the definition just changed. The same thing for you. If you already have your desired reality, your definitions change and your perception changes. Your mindset, your identity is a completely renewed identity. So empathize with that version and have that clear vision of that person, like how she sees the world, how she thinks about herself, how she give those meanings to definitions, give those meanings to words, and embody that. Once you embody that person fully and integrate that into your daily life, start from today on, just integrate that and see your world as she would do, you will see how easy it is to manifest. It's like you have your manifestations. That's really one of the key things that we mostly overlook when it comes to living in the visual field and thinking, acting, feeling from that version. We don't get to empathize with that person and really trying to understand what kind of mindset she would have, what kind of life she would have. Because we're only thinking from the third dimension about the materialistic possessions. But it's not really about them, right? So if you go back to the beginning, you do the work empathize with that version and embody that state fully. And when your desires come, you will be the person who can sustain it. You will be the person who really gets it. Like it's like a whole journey, right? That version of you is not gonna have those limiting beliefs, unworthiness, low self-concept, I'm not enough, bada. She's not gonna have those things. She will be feeling whole, abundant, loved, precious. So just try to shift the self-concept and shift the mindset so that when you have your desired reality, you can sustain it. Which means those persons in your desired reality, could be your SP, could be your friends, your family, don't reflect back at you the limiting beliefs, the low self-concept that you have. See? So that you can sustain it, so that you can enjoy it. It's all about becoming the person that can get and sustain the desired reality. It's not about getting the money, it's about keeping the money. It's not about getting the SP, it's about keeping the relationship. It's not about getting the house, the car, it's about keeping them and multiplying them. So try becoming that version, okay? Not focus on the desired reality. Just forget about, please just forget about the desires, forget about the desired reality. Focus on yourself. How can you be better? How can you remove more limiting beliefs? What is it that to remove still? Like maybe at that moment in your life, you're having those experiences where the mirror, the 3D is reflecting that unworthiness, that lack, need, or not being enough, not being worthy of, not being precious, not being loved to you. Please don't blame anybody. Literally, they don't have a free will, remember? They don't have a free will in your reality. They are just yourself pushed out. They reflect you back at you. So just see the mirror, go inwards, do the work, and come as a better version. It's not what they do, it's not what they say, it's not how the 3D is. It's all about what you feel inside, what you have inside, what your subconscious is programmed with. So you can just be grateful for your current 3D because it is showing you where you can improve and be better at. And if you work on it, if you study yourself, and if you remove those limiting beliefs, the next thing you attract maybe is going to be your best thing ever, and that you're going to keep it forever. I hope this video was clear and it helped you. I want to hear more from you guys, so please leave a comment, share your experiences, and just create that synergy here together, okay? I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.